Good, 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 good. Getting older, man. Body going through some changes, man. Just turned 60 this year. Getting older. Body going through some changes. I remember when I was younger and I had to pee. I could run all day long outside, come home, have dinner, take a nap, then pee. Now when I think about peeing, I've already peed on myself. This is some bullshit. And if I cough real hard, I'll shit on myself. Never happened to you, bro? No? There it is right there. There it is right there. I'm using my reading glasses now to roll up my weed. This is some bullshit. Raising kids too, man. I got 9 kids, y'all. Yeah, I'm not even Mexican. I got 9 damn kids. Raising kids is a hard job, isn't it? I mean, because white people, you guys invented what? Time out? How's that working for you? Pretty good? That is some bullshit, isn't it? You know, because black people raise our kids. I brought your ass in this world. I'll take your ass out. My mom, she raised me the old-fashioned way with honesty. She told me at a young age, she said, Skip, you ain't never too big. I can't whip your ass. She said, don't let me take that refrigerator and knock you out with it. So me being a smart kid at a young age, so Mom, if that's the case, you might want to let me eat some of the groceries first. Lighten up the load. I was knocked out for 3 days, y'all. I woke up with refrigerator on my forehead, and I was a little chilly. I raised my kids the old-fashioned way. My oldest boy plays basketball at USC. True story. Yeah. Called me and said, hey, Dad, my girlfriend's pregnant. I'm like, okay, son, I can handle a pregnancy, son. How you doing in school, son? He said, Dad, I'm doing fine, and I'm staying focused. I said, son, focused? I said, you know your team mascot is the Trojan. You ain't learning shit in school, son. But I'm honest. My 13-year-old daughter came home with a math problem and said, hey, Dad, I got this math problem. Can you help me? I'm like, sure. I can handle a 13-year-old math problem. What's the problem? She said, Dad, if I got 5 mice and 4 pounds of cheese, and they take half the cheese away, how much cheese would each mouse need to eat to get an equal share? I looked her straight in the eye and said, don't ask me no shit like that. You know I'm lactose intolerant. And I don't know trigonometry. You trying to trick a nigga, you know what I mean? But I'm honest. My best friend, Tommy White guy, came over to the house with his son, Tommy Jr., to play PlayStation with my boys, and he asked Tommy Jr. to take out the trash. Tommy Jr. said no. Kept on playing PlayStation. Now, my boys jumped under the table because they thought some shit was about to go down. So the next day, I asked my son, I said, Enrico, take out the trash. He says, no. Kept on playing PlayStation. About 30 minutes later, his older brother came out of the room and said, hey, Dad, I have not seen my younger brother lately. I said, that's right, son. You are now one brother short. Because I don't play that. School system's all messed up. You guys remember when the teachers were having sex with the kids? My question was, where the hell was these teachers when I was going to school? Kids calling 911 on their parents. Anybody in here grew up in a house with a rotary phone? Can you imagine trying to call 911 with a rotary phone? Right. 9, pa! Never mind. Click, click. Wrong number. This right here is the best job I ever had in my life, man. I had some great jobs in my life, and I got fired from all of them. Yeah. I used to work for FedEx, but I smoked a lot of weed on the job, and that 1030 package would never show up on time. It show up 3 days later, and when you open it up, you had Doritos and shit, and it was crazy. I used to work for a mental health facility, you know, cuckoo. Met Jesus Christ in there with glasses on, screaming, I'm Jesus Christ. I'm like, dude, you ain't Jesus Christ. I said, Jesus didn't have no stigmatisms. He says, if I'm not Jesus Christ, why am I walking on water? I said, you're walking in piss, Jesus Christ. My last job, I worked for the Department of Corrections, New York City, true story. Told my first joke, it was a knock-knock joke. Can I share a joke with you guys? There was an inmate there doing some hard time. He said, hey, Officer Clark, heard you doing stand-up. Tell me a joke. I'm like, hey, man, I only got one joke. He said, I don't give a shit. I'm in here for life. Tell me a joke. I'm like, okay. Knock, knock. He said, who's there? I said, can't get out. He said, who? I said, you. You can't get out. That's my time, y'all. Skip Clark, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.